the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Boston Celtics. Looking at Boston, their goal tonight is to play with the same type of effort at both ends of the court. They can't afford to let up at the defensive end, and that's a message I'm sure has been communicated to them in the locker room. The Philadelphia 76ers with another season missing the playoffs in 2017, but they played a much more watchable brand of basketball, didn't they, fellas?
You know, the light at the end of the tunnel might not be a train after all. The fans trusted the process and have been rewarded. Because guess what? Ben Simmons is coming back.
Oh, wow. Well, some great young talent on that roster, Shaq. And if they develop properly, Ernie, this could be the team of the new millennium.
And
where did Ben go to school at? Love Shack University.
LSU. Oh, I get it. Love Shaq. I get it.
Love Shaq.
Kevin Harlan, would you like to trade places?
Tell him sit down. Be humble. 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 Sit down.
The home of the Celtics is sold out and noisy inside here in Boston. It's the Philadelphia 76ers taking on the Boston Celtics. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined courtside with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Good evening, Kevin. Sixers head coach Brett Brown has gone through the lean years in Philly, but his coaching philosophy stayed constant during that time. He said, who's playing hard? There's a certain type that we're trying to grow in a city like Philadelphia. We've got to find people who can gain respect by competing. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. And Philly loves guys that work hard, a great attitude to build your team around for sure. And tonight, something we always like to see, two fierce conference rivals going at it. Doris, what's the difference in emotion in a rivalry game such as this?
Well, what you like about something like tonight's game is there's a little bit of distaste, right? When these two teams meet, something important's on the line, and you can feel the intensity.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the 76ers, Redick and Covington make up the perimeter. Joel Embiid out there with Saric. And it's Simmons in at the one spot. Now here's Simmons. Poked loose. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Saric.
Ouch, that's a wasted possession. Got to shake it off and forget it happened, guys.
Celtics on offense. Here's Baines. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
That's one of his specialties, just squaring up from medium range.
You know, Greg, what a luxury to have a guy with size who can make that shot. Check out that assist. You can tell a player who's seeing the whole floor very well.
Fires from the wing. Rebounded by Covington.
Maybe not that time, but he'll hit more than his share if he's left open.
Pass to Saric. No good from outside. Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Tatum. Offensive rebound. Shot's good by Baines. Baines has got 6. Celtics on D. 4-point game. And there's the feed to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Just an amazing feel for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Baines has gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just 1 miss. Embiid the screen. And Saric kicks to Simmons. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oof, this guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, GA, he does not waste one of them.
He's so very quick to convert off the miss, and usually with authority.
Now Tatum, after the missed 3 from Joel Embiid, count that bucket. Tatum's got his first 2 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Saric to the inside. Covington takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Well, he carves out the space he needs, just the finish was not good.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That's his first foul. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Covington kicks to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
The 76ers trail by 6. Redick with it. Kicks to Embiid. Over Horford. Again, Embiid missing. Smart with the ball. Outguarded by Simmons. Nice shot by Smart.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And Simmons kicks to Saric. Right side, Simmons puts it up from 17. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Simmons. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Outside, Redick. Covington setting the pick for Redick. Off the pick. And Simmons with the nice bucket inside.
And really, not much else you can do against Simmons. That close to the cup, this guy just too clever.
And it's Baines missing. The 76ers trail by 6.
Well, obviously a notable improvement for the Boston Celtics last season on the offensive end. Their shooting percentages pretty much up across the board.
And Simmons kicks to Redick. Here's Saric. Again, the miss by Saric.
Well, they've been playing some tough defense on him in this period, and it's starting to affect him. This guy's having trouble finding the target right now.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And when you look at the offensive improvement for the Celtics, Doris, last season, what do you attribute that to?
Well, I think a number of things went into that, Kev, but the acquisition of Al Horford was crucial. This guy finished second on the team in assists, and he is also an excellent shooter. So he was able to affect winning with both his passing and his scoring ability.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Drops in the tray. Redick's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Covington. That's short off the rim. Here's Tatum. Lays it up off the glass. Tatum's got 6.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Well, that's how you attack in transition. Remarkable effort, getting as high percentage a look as you can really get. He's obviously still trying to find the range. No success this quarter. You wonder what it would take to get him to pass the ball.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Here's Simmons following the bucket by the Celtics. Was shot by Redick, no good.
Boy, for a capable three-point shooter, that's one he expects to make.
And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Smart's got his second basket of the game.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Doris, a lot of great catch-and-shoot players in this league, but who's the best right now at creating space for his shot off the dribble?
I'd say, respectively, the point guards that we saw in the NBA Finals, Steph Curry and Kyrie Irving. And they go about their business a little bit differently. Obviously, it's the handle of Kyrie Irving and his ability to not only navigate tight spaces, but his ability to finish with both hands and the creativity and the English sometimes necessary. For Steph Curry, it's the majesty and the danger of guarding the three-point shot, which then he combines with that ability to shake and bake and go off the dribble. Really tough contains, both of them.
I like how you mentioned the finish, because the finish sometime you can get in there and make it look great, but you can't get the two.
You got to put the points on the board, baby.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Tatum. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Bellinelli comes in for J.J. Redick. Here's Simmons. He kicks it to Bellinelli. No good from outside.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Smart. A beautiful reverse layup. Smart's got 6 points.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
No, exactly right. You can't afford to get complacent, right? They have to stay hungry and humble if they want to keep this lead.
Now here's Brown after Ben Simmons' miss. Here's Morris. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The 76ers trail by 15. Covington in the corner, looking to end the run. That one, no good. And the Celtics going the other way now. Brown with it, outguarded by Simmons. And it's Brown missing. Covington against Brown. Covington's shot is off.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Well, you can see he's sputtering a bit, but he's trying to get going. I do like that he's continuing to be aggressive.
Now here's Covington after Jaylen Brown's miss. The 76ers again can't hit it.
As off as he's been this quarter, it's not helping them to trim the deficit.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
Well, I don't think you can ask for anything more, Greg. What a wonderful job establishing a lead early in this one.
And it's the 76ers with the ball after the basket by Boston. And Simmons kicks to Bellinelli. No good with the triple. Celtics leading by 17. Here's Morris. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing through the contact, now going to the line to try and add one more.
And when Marcus Morris gets a defender in a one-on-one situation, Greg, he feels the most at home.
And part of that might be from going up against his twin brother all the time when they were young. Marcus Morris has a great knack to find a shot he likes. Terrific with his mid-range. Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markeith, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
And the 76ers call time here.
Well, Brad Stevens started his own preseason coaching summit in Boston. This guy is clearly dedicated to his craft. He's dedicated to learning from his peers. He is always watching games from every different angle to try to learn.
In the corner, it's Bellinelli. Trains the three-pointer. Bellinelli's got his first 3 points of the game. And rumor has it Brad Stevens used to keep a pad of paper for every TV in the house to sketch plays that he saw in games.
Well, those were the old days. Now he can just text an assistant with the game and timestamp, and then he reviews a marathon edit of plays for things he can use. Oh, the beauty of technology.
Horford, and the dunk by Horford.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
And it's early, but obviously you've got to like the dominance down low. They're simply bullying the other team right now.
Here is Ilyasova following the bucket by the Celtics. And stolen by Horford. And Smart with a clear path to the hoop. And slam dunk by Smart.
Well, that's a case, Kevin, where Marcus Smart is anticipating that pass. He jumps into the passing lane and uses his terrific speed. That's beautiful.
Now, here's McConnell. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's Brown. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Number 3 overall back in 2016. Jaylen Brown with a powerful build on the wing, guys. 6'7", 233 pounds. I think you need those perimeter defenders who combine quickness and strength, and he's got it.
Two shots.
That free throw good from Brown. And Doris, coming out of Cal Berkeley, the knock on Brown was his shooting touch.
You know, there was such a wide variety of opinion on him in the draft. Some felt that he was a little bit of a reach, but this guy has shown promise and earning regular minutes and having some success with that three-pointer and athleticism.
And the Celtics making a change here. Larkin's checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
Now here's Fultz. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Boy, the way he's been going, he is not going to be the guy to turn this around.
And it's Brown missing. The 76ers trail by 19. And Bellinelli kicks to Ilyasova. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, that's the shot they want. He always has the green light when he's that open. Boy, one miss isn't going to change that.
Yep, that one goes in there. That's 7 points for Marcus Morris.
Terrific score there off the miss by Morris. Doesn't get a ton of offensive rebounds, but making that one count.
Fultz kicks to Johnson. He feeds it to Bellinelli. Ilyasova a screen. Pass to Fultz. Shot clock at 6. It's good from long range. Fultz has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Smart. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. The 76ers shooting 33% here in the first quarter. In the corner, it's Bellinelli. And a miss there on the triple. Celtics leading by 18. Here's Horford. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
McConnell kicks to Johnson. Philadelphia moving the ball around, and the shot goes in from Fultz.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
And it's Brown missing.
His shot's off, but they're still winning. So hats off to his teammates for picking up the slack.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Fultz kicks to Johnson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, you love how Amir Johnson goes right up with it. He punishes the defense for letting him get that deep a position.
Morris with the bucket.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
And there it is for him.
How about the fearlessness? And even in the face of the D, Bellinelli there makes him pay.
And so it's Boston in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll return shortly. And J.J. Redick, a focal point in his tenure with the Duke Blue Devils, both offensively and as a lightning rod for fans.
I think I'll forever be associated with Duke and Duke basketball. And obviously that's a polarizing topic for some people. They like me, some people don't like me. But I take a lot of pride in the fact that I went to school there, I got to play there, and I graduated from Duke.
There's no doubt that he is Mr. Duke, J.J. Redick, and it's hard to argue with that school's incredible success, Greg, whether you like him or not. And I know you've had a first-hand view of Duke a couple times.
And listen, I have the utmost respect for J.J. and Coach K and what they've done there. And listen, you could be known for a lot worse things in your life and haven't gone to a lot worse places. But I think for him, it's not about where he's been, Kev. I think it's about where he's going and what's going to be the next chapter in his career.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
And through that first period, for me, their work on the glass has been the difference.
Well, they are pounding away on the backboards. Every time that ball goes up, they are ready to go after it.
Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Morris is out there with Greg Monroe. And it's Larkin in at the point guard. That's the Boston five. That free throw good from Morris. One trend we've seen, Doris, is the shift away from one primary ball handler toward a more collective approach. Do you think that change is here to stay?
Well, it'll be interesting. I do think the NBA is very much a copycat league. So you think back to the 90s and the slow-down, grind-it battles between the Miami Heat and the New York Knicks, to now the pace and space offenses that is so much fun for us to watch. What's the next evolution? We saw the San Antonio Spurs play big. Is there a team that wants to reformulate the NBA, find success? As you know, everybody's trying to beat the champ, and right now the champ is all about pace and space and equal opportunity offense.
Indeed. Here's Brown, and two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Philadelphia.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot.
Boston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
McConnell kicks to Bellinelli. Now the pass to Ilyasova. He dishes it to Bellinelli. Good on the three-point shot. Bellinelli's got 11.
Gentlemen, this guy goes from good three-point shooter to great when you give him that kind of space.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for getting the best out of his players. He said every NBA player has an elite strength. Some of them have 10 of them. Those guys are the very best in the league, right? But every one of them is here for a reason. And there are times where you can really soar with that skill. Kevin?
And that's why Stevens is already one of the best coaches in the league, David. You've talked about him for a long time, getting maximum results from every one of his players. Count that bucket. Morris has got 6 here in this quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
No one near Fultz as he lets it go. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Boy, a little too casual on the layup. Temporary loss of focus, not good.
And it's blocked by Brown. Over Fultz. Rebound by the 76ers. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And the explosiveness of Fultz really is incredible. Just he's effortless in terms of getting where he wants on the court. And rarely do you see a team trade out of the first overall pick, but that's exactly what the Celtics did with Fultz. Sixers jumped on the chance to move up, and Fultz matched exactly what they wanted to add to this team.
And the first one at the line is good. And you know, Greg, for the trade, it wasn't so much a critique of Fultz.
You know, Boston had a playmaker already, and they might not have taken Fultz if they stayed in the #1 spot. And listen, the Sixers were in desperate need of a lead guard, and they got a franchise caliber one in Fultz.
Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Good on both. Celtics leading by 19 points. Lays it up and banks it in.
And how about that floor awareness there from Tatum? It does a good job of scanning the court and getting the ball to the open man.
Bellinelli for 3. The offensive rebound. For Boston, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Wasted no time on that one.
I don't think the pass could be better placed. That's a great assist.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Timeout called the 76ers. Doris, what an honor. Inducted into your college's Hall of Fame, something not many of us can say. What does that kind of honor do for the confidence for you personally going forward?
You know what? Providence College is a place that means a great deal to me. So what that Hall of Fame induction did was just remind me of all the special memories that I shared with my teammates. I'm close with many of them today. And Kevin, you know this. You know, if you've ever been inside a locker room, it's those moments when you're laughing until your stomach hurts. I'd say we were the Hall of Fame fun team. That's what I'd say.
I think we're on the fun team here on 2K.
Yeah, I think Coach calls his timeout right now because he's not happy with the distribution of shots. Difficult shots, contested shots. You've got to get a better offensive rhythm.
Now Fultz, he has 7. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And really, this is where efficiency matters. Value every possession.
You simply have to make smart decisions. You're only hurting yourself with these miscalculations.
Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down hard.
Exceptional play across the board. I love their tenacity, just piling it on at this point.
You know, and the beauty is it hasn't just been offense, right? It's been the defensive end as well. They're firing on all cylinders right now.
And it's the 76ers with the ball, following the bucket by the Celtics. The 76ers with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening.
That's a great dunk!
Freakish.
He's an athletic freak.
Wow.
And what amazing athleticism from Brown, putting on a show out there with slams like that.
That was a terrific replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And the 76ers with some changes. Robert Covington comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Ben Simmons in for Fultz. And now, the first timeout called here for Boston.
And J.J. Redick with the prototype when it comes to his release point on that jump shot. So quick off the catch. Always has his feet set and squared and ready to deliver that dagger.
Hey, Greg, with Redick, that great shooting form he has is one of the reasons his game has aged so well.
And a lot of people wondered if Redick would be able to last in the NBA when he was drafted. Might have one of the longest careers of that draft class. Just keeps producing at any age.
And it's the Celtics ball. They're on a 16-5 run here. Larkin can't get it to go.
Well, the defense harassing him every step of the way makes that a really tough look.
Simmons passes to Redick. They get a hand on it.
Out of bounds.
And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Screen by Sharch. And Simmons kicks to Redick. Redick can't get that one to fall.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Now here's Simmons. Feeds to Covington. The dish to Sharch. The 8-footer. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously cold right now, but he's trying to find that rhythm. You've got to keep working.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
You can tell they've got their foot on the gas pedal right now. No slowing down. The defense starting to look helpless.
Here's Johnson. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Covington with the bucket.
Amir Johnson does a lot of little things well, including seeing the floor and getting the ball to his teammates.
Morris, no good. Now the 76ers with it. It's stolen by Brown. Morris into the lane, and Morris throws it down.
Wow, I'll tell you, Morris is on one tonight, bumping his points in left and right.
The 76ers shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Passes to Sharch, stolen by Monroe. Here's Brown. Goes back up. Here's Tatum. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Knocked loose. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And Tatum is clever when he's in attack mode. Great at beating defenders to the basket.
And Simmons kicks to Sharch. Outside, Redick. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Covington wide open. He fires. The 76ers again can't hit it. Dishes it to Larkin. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Larkin's got 6 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And here's Redick. Pass to Covington. To end the run. Bangs home the trifecta. Covington's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D. Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Now here's Simmons. The feed to Covington. Launches it. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a 3-pointer. That's a bad decision.
And really few teams in NBA history have undertaken the sort of extreme makeover the Sixers did over the last 4 years, and a lot of losing along the way, but the fans have been surprisingly supportive of the rebuilding process. Another turnover there leading to a basket.
Now here's Simmons. D right on him. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Monroe. And before the rebuild, the Sixers for a long time were stuck in mediocrity. Treading water, Greg, as they might say.
Yeah, and it's hard to make that leap without top draft picks. And the Sixers plumbed the depths, if you will. Now, though, I think they've found their treasure trove.
He misses the free throw.
And the athleticism that Simmons has is downright unreal. Just a remarkable talent who has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Monroe. Horford comes in for Morris. And it's Rozier in for Shane Larkin. So we can't get either to fall.
And you look back to that Big 3 era in Boston, you know, the Celtics have not been shy about aggressively trading to reshape this roster. You know, they've made a rapid rebuild that's really the envy of a lot of teams around our league.
They get the rebound. Sharch dishes to Simmons. Kicks to Covington. Second shot opportunity. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And as aggressive as the Celtics have been, Greg, they've also shown patience, haven't they?
Yeah, and in some ways, maybe a victim of their own success. You come out on the winning end of your trades time and again. Other GMs don't want to look bad. They get hesitant, possibly, and don't want to add their name to that list.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Covington's got 16 points.
Dominating this quarter. He's been absolutely fantastic shooting the ball, and they still trail.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Now here's Simmons. There's the pick. Outside, Redick. He kicks it to Covington. Simmons on the wing. Goes back up. Embiid, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And good as it rattles through the hoop. Rozier's got his first basket.
Crafty move. He recognizes the size disadvantage, and the mid-range is close enough.
I'll tell you, that's really clever because it's not easy to get that mid-range off over a guy who's got a size advantage. He made it look easy.
Yes, that goes in.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Inside, Covington. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, how about the anticipation from Al Horford? Perfectly times the release, sends it back.
Boy, he hasn't given them much of anything tonight. He's got to look for his own shot a little less and keep the ball moving.
keeping the pressure on and starting to pad this lead around the halfway point.
Yeah, seems like they're starting to pull away a bit right now. They just look a little faster and a little hungrier than the opposition right now.
Now here's Redick. Here's Embiid. They double him with Horford. And Simmons kicks to Redick. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Oh, he has just struggled here offensively in the quarter.
Brown, good.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
And the Celtics making a change here. Smart's checked in. Then for the 76ers, Ilyasova, he's checked in for Saric. Bellinelli comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Ben Simmons.
Boy, I didn't think he had a chance of stopping that lay-in. What a gutsy defensive play.
Got a piece of it. Here we go, one-on-one. And the basket by Rozier. Rozier's got 6.
You know, after not scoring a single point in the first quarter, they're still feeding him, and he's showing his appreciation.
Horford against Embiid. Outside, Bellinelli. And he's good on the 3-ball. Bellinelli's got 6 in the quarter.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
And he gets it to go.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Philadelphia shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. McConnell kicks to Bellinelli. He feeds it to Ilyasova. For 3, Covington. That one doesn't drop. And it's Boston the other way. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And how about that show of confidence from Tatum? He really excels at playing above the rim and taking that one home.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Pass to Bellinelli. Jacks up a 3. Drills the 3-pointer. He's got 17.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Smart wide open, he fires. But they get it back. They get it back.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you're in a good position here at the break. What do you tell your team to make sure they don't let up?
Well, I don't think it's about letting up or playing better, or it's just playing the right way. We just have to play good basketball. And we talked about it before the game. That's our goal going into the game. That doesn't change no matter what the score is. So that'll be the discussion at halftime.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Time for the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Boston had no problems getting going. An exceptional game plan helped them open with a 12-4 run. Their confidence continued as they ended up leading still by a huge margin at the end of one. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, This looks like a track meet.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
Well, they were playing like it was Christmas, Ernie, giving up a lot of turnovers. There's no excuses for the turnover numbers, sloppy ball handling. They looked out of control, and the execution was all over the place.
And that is just about going to wrap it up as the second half is moments away. Down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew.
And as we return, we get a look at the Boston skyline. Those drone cameras are really something. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, anything can happen. We're seeing a tremendous game so far from Marcus Morris.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
I think, Greg, they never settled for the first look. It was always about, let's get the best shot possible. Really good judgment on the offensive end.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Kicking off the second half, here's Brett Brown's five. Redick and Covington make up the perimeter. Joel Embiid out there with Saric. And it's Simmons in at the point.
And you just got to love the way he moved the ball. Very unselfish.
I tell you, he's looking to set up his guys as much as possible. And you can tell his teammates really appreciate it.
Watching Jason Tatum, it's hard to find many faults in his game, Greg. He's strong inside and out and plays both ends of the floor equally well.
Yeah, kind of a jack of all trades, right, and master of none. He does everything reasonably well on the basketball floor, just doesn't do anything great. Having said that, though, Tatum is one of those guys that I think improves the overall IQ of your team, and terrific size at his position.
Now here's Redick. Screen by Saric, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The 76ers shooting their fifth attempt at the line in the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
One shot.
And for the Sixers, trust the process was the motto. And the process now finally bearing fruit. You see the young talent. Now it's about figuring out how all these pieces fit together.
For three, Covington. And Rozier pulls it down. Here's Smart. He goes up again. And it's Baines missing. Philadelphia shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Covington passes to Simmons. Embiid the screen. Simmons dishes to Redick. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his fifth assist in this one. You were talking about the fit for these young Sixers. A bit of a logjam in recent seasons in their front court.
Yeah, I mean, they were in talent acquisition mode, just going for the best player available. And now as they see things taking shape, it's time to try and balance the roster.
And the wide open shot from Redick. And Saric kicks to Simmons. They set the pick. He dishes it to Redick. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Redick can't get that one to fall. Here's Smart. Right through the D for the layup. Smart's got 10 points in the game.
Well, Kevin, how about the incredible body control? Defense was super physical. It didn't impede his progress.
Now here's Redick. He has 7.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Tatum with it. Outguarded by Simmons. And slam dunk by Tatum.
I tell you have to respect the passing skills of Al Horford. He can pick apart a defense.
76ers have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Redick passes to Saric. And stolen by Tatum. And here's the fast break. And slam dunk by Tatum.
How about the speed with which Tatum gets down the court? Awesome at reading the defense and then exploiting the opportunity in the open floor.
Now here's Redick. Outside, Simmons. Embiid the screen. Simmons dishes to Embiid. Can't cash in from close range.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
Defensively, just too many baskets in transition. That's been the difference.
Redick for three, and Baines pulls it down. Baines has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Horford, no luck. Philadelphia's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And Simmons kicks to Redick. To the right side. Here's Embiid. Embiid. The rebound by the Celtics. Baines has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Now here's Redick. 7 points in the game. Embiid the screen. There's the pass to Covington. Feeds to Embiid. Simmons passes to Šarić. Just 5 to shoot. Covington inside the line, and that one goes long.
And they've just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Greg, I think this other team is just in a zone right now. They're clicking on the offensive end, and the defense starting to look frustrated.
The 76ers with another miss. Celtics on offense. They're on a 14-4 run. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Can't say enough about Tatum. A terrific confidence, always looking to put the ball in the basket.
Šarić in the corner. From deep, the basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 6 assists now in the game.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Redick for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Redick's got 7 now in this quarter.
Challenging this D with the 3-ball. That's his second from distance this half, and he also hit one in the first half, too.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. And the 3-ball is good.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
And you know Tatum wants to make a statement. Anytime he can get all the way to the rim, the D's got to have to do a better job of keeping a body on it.
Now here's Redick. He's got 10. Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Simmons. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Outside, Redick. Tips it up, and Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 8.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now here's Covington, guarded closely, and stolen by Tatum. Jumps up and slam dunk by Tatum.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
Here's Simmons following the bucket by the Celtics. Covington with it. 19 points in the game. Redick is in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Redick can't get that one to fall.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Horford gets the bucket.
Well, Kev, how about that? Contest is right there. Just Al Horford better on the offensive end than the defense.
Now here's Redick. 10 points for him. Outside, Simmons. Back to Redick, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Right. I mean, that's solid defense. At the very least, you like seeing them muck it up and make things difficult.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Monroe's checked in for Aaron Baines. Marcus Morris comes in for Al Horford. Brown is checked in for Tatum. And Shane Larkin subbed in for Terry Rozier. Now here's Redick. They grab their own miss. Ilyasova gets the bucket.
The initial miss was the best thing that could have happened to them. He was in absolutely perfect position for the putback.
And then Brown with the dunk.
Oh my goodness, Kevin Brown finishes off the drive, not simply laying it in, but a message of authority on the dunk.
Here's Simmons. The dish to Bellinelli. Johnson the screen. Got a piece of it. And Bellinelli kicks to Redick. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Redick's got 10 points here in the second half.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
So it's Philadelphia now after Jaylen Brown's miss. Drops in the tray. Bellinelli's got 20 points.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
The 76ers shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. And Redick kicks to Johnson. Bellinelli with the 3. Rebound Boston. Monroe's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Down low, here's Larkin. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
I mean, how does he get that shot off? I mean, he had to angle that perfectly to get past the defender.
Well, J.J. Redick had quite the interesting free agency period. Greg, ultimately he signs with the 76ers on a huge 1-year, $23 million deal.
Yeah, and this is the team that wanted him. Great fit with his shooting, something that they obviously needed. And Redick had a lot of suitors, but he saw something developing with this young Philly core.
Brown, good.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Passes to Bellinelli. Redick is in the corner. Redick can't get that one to fall. And the Celtics shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Brown, good.
Well, this is what they love seeing from Jaylen Brown, the aggressiveness down near the cup. This guy's attitude, tremendous.
Right side, Redick. 1:37 left in the third quarter. Outside, Bellinelli. The rebound by the Celtics. From 11 feet away. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Monroe. Monroe's got 5 assists tonight. Philadelphia shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. 1:12 left to play here in the third. Ilyasova, no one around him. Sinks the triple. Ilyasova's got 8 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Brown, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Simmons. Goes up the baseline. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Brown. Tries again. Simmons pulls it in. And so here is Philadelphia. 27 seconds left to play in the third. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And some changes here for the 76ers. Fultz, he's checked in for Redick. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Ben Simmons. And it's the 76ers with the ball. McConnell kicks to Ilyasova. Rebound Boston. Morris has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Monroe. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his third assist on the night.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man. Exactly the shot they were looking for on that possession, the easy one down low.
Here's Morris, and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Boston, able to put on a show for the ages. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back right after this. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. And so here is Philadelphia. Allen is out there with Larkin. Then it's Greg Monroe, and it's Rozier in at the 4. That's the Boston 5. Allen kicks to Larkin. A second chance effort, and it's laid in by Monroe. Monroe's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Celtics. And for the 76ers, they're shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Anderson wide open. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
The defense not doing its job there. Left him wide open, and I'm sure he's kicking himself for not cashing in. Boy, maybe a little bit selfish to take such a tough shot instead of passing it off. But boy, as long as it's good, he won't hear about it.
Here's McConnell after the made shot from Greg Monroe. Holmes passes to McConnell, and that one drops for him.
I'll tell you, the feed puts him in prime position to convert. The assist was where it needed to be.
Monroe. He can't get that one to fall. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And Anderson kicks to Holmes. The shot by McConnell, no good.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Fultz kicks to Anderson. Now, here's McConnell. Tight defense on him. He tries for 3. Fultz, no good. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. The shot by Nader, no good.
Well, it looks like he's going to get the easy 2 points, but the defense recovers just in time to effect it.
The putback, Holmes. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Anderson outside. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Johnson dishes to Fultz. Johnson sends the screen for Fultz. Stolen by Monroe. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
The first free throw is good. And the Celtics free throw attempt differential, one thing to work on. Their opponents average about 2 more free throw attempts per game.
Right. Fortunately for the Celtics, though, they might not take a ton of free throws, but they shot an excellent percentage. So that gap in free throws made significantly smaller because of their quality shooting.
He hits both from the stripe. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. McConnell kicks to Fultz. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. And here are the 76ers now. By himself, the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Yeah, sprinting end to end, but under control. That's the key.
No, exactly right, Greg. You can't go too fast. He pulled that off in brilliant fashion.
Dishes at the Fultz. Pass to Holmes. Johnson the screen. And Anderson has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. The 76ers again can't hit it.
At some point, he has to stop shooting. How is this helping his team?
Baseline jumper. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Here's Fultz. Takes a 3. Another miss by Philadelphia.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Larkin can't get it to go. And for the 76ers, they're shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around. Boy, you have got to love the dime, the pass on time and on target.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. McConnell passes to Anderson. Holmes, that's a screen. McConnell kicks to Anderson. Here's Fultz. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Here's Allen. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's on Markelle Fultz. Free throw, good, Allen. And for the Sixers, a lot of missed rookie seasons over the years. First Nerlens Noel, then Joel Embiid, now Ben Simmons.
Yeah, but in many cases, I think they drafted them knowing they might be out of commission for a while. Still, I think the Philly fans probably hope not to hear the phrase foot fracture for a long time. Hopefully, they can keep everybody healthy and get this thing moving forward.
And Allen drops them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Pass to Korkmaz. The 76ers with another miss. And it's the Celtics ball. They're on a 14-4 run. The first one falls. So he gets them both. The 76ers shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Greg Monroe. Monroe's got 15 rebounds here tonight. The shot by Ojeleye, no good. And here are the 76ers now to end the drought. Rebounded by Greg Monroe. The Celtics have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Larkin. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
McConnell kicks to Fultz. Right wing, here's Korkmaz. The three-pointer off the mark. The Celtics have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. And Monroe with the basket on the assist by Allen. Allen's got 3 assists now in this one. The feed to Fultz. Johnson the screen, beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Struggling to make shots this quarter and making it hard to catch up.
Here's Ogilvy, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Ogilvy's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
There's no doubt. They're making all the right moves. Their chemistry tonight has been phenomenal.
Not often you see him take that shot.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
Here's Nader, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, and in terms of accuracy, they are dominating the second half.
Well, they're certainly connecting on a lot of shots in the second half, generating high percentage looks and really cashing in.
Here's Korkmaz, kicks it to Fultz. And the pass to McConnell. 6 on the shot clock. Yes, that goes in.
That's a nice little outside-in play right there. Good feed into the post and a solid finish.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Ogilvy. The 76ers shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. Holmes, that's a screen. Passes it to Korkmaz. He kicks to Johnson. Holmes, good.
Well, terrific instincts. Amir Johnson feeling out the defense, slices them apart with his passing ability.
Baseline try. Second chance shot. And Allen with the nice bucket inside.
And every offensive board is an extra possession. If you're trying to compete from this far down, you cannot allow that.
I'll tell you, what an effort on the glass. Even with this lead, they're still going all out.
Well, he's listed at 6'9", but to me, Amir Johnson plays a lot bigger. You know, he's a good shot blocker, and if you look at the advanced metrics, he's one of the most disruptive forces at the rim in the NBA.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. And Amir Johnson able to defend 4s and 5s. Doris, where do you think he's better?
Well, I think the most important thing, Kev, is that you love that versatility. Because he can move his feet on the perimeter and he's a presence at the rim, that's huge value in the NBA today because of the way bigs are now stretching the floor.
And the Celtics making a change here. Brown's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, I think the thing you like about Amir Johnson, he's extremely versatile. He's a big man with nice touch from the perimeter and a genuine tough guy.
Shots good by Baines.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
I'll tell you, he's relentless right now. He's going straight at the defense and knocking down a lot of shots in this quarter.
For the finish, throws down the breakaway jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
Rejected by Monroe. To the middle. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's McConnell. Feeds to Fultz. Out to the right wing. Korkmaz. Good on the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Larkin. Offensive rebound, Celtics.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. There's the dish to Fultz. Stolen by Allen. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Nice shot by Larkin.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
Johnson right side. He feeds it to Fultz. Here's Korkmaz, but they recover it.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard, gets them another possession, and allows them to run even more clock. They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Look, Kevin, when Jaylen Brown is feeling it, I think you've got to feed him because you want his confidence to grow as that skilled scorer you hope he will be.
Here's Holmes, and Baines pulls it down. Baines has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Allen's shot is off. Philadelphia shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Pass to McConnell. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Shot clock at 5. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Fultz, no good.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Yeah, that's a surprising miss, Greg. I have a feeling if they get that shot again, they'll knock it down next time.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter. The shot by McConnell, no good. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Allen, that's good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
The 76ers shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Shoots a 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Brown's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Celtics.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
Boy, nice team basketball being played right there. You see the open man, and you deliver the ball right away.
Count it, good. McConnell's got 4 points this quarter. Here's Larkin. There's a minute left here in the fourth quarter. It's good.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Well, you can't have any room for error late in a game like this, so they put the finishing touches in style. I love how they closed.
Here's Allen. It's rebounded by Fultz. Pass to Korkmaz. Hits it from three-point range. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Shots good by Baines.
Up by double digits, little time remaining. Way to defend your house.
Well, this is what you call taking care of your business, showing dominance on their home floor. What an excellent effort. Boy, the assist just put on time and on target. Easy shot opportunity.
To the inside, here's Monroe. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
And there's the pass to Korkmaz. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And every set they're running looks like it's designed to produce a triple.
Well, you love how the ball is popping outside on the perimeter. It's being moved and finding the open man, and they're cashing in.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Guys, what do you think?
You know, this is a timeout maybe just so they can pat each other on the back because no other reason to call it.
You know, I think it's an opportunity just for the coach to see some execution. Finish this thing out the right way.
now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Five seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Brown, good.
Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that one.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Al. You guys do it as a five-man unit on the floor. How did you come together for this win?
Just taking good shots on offense, trying to, getting stops on defense. We challenged every shot. We just played hard tonight.
Great effort and a big win, Al. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long.